yeah, pitched on cold Pike. I flew up here, but I needed to because I got over fairly late, but the forecast is for rain and wind, and it to gradually get worse until it's gale force winds tonight and heavy rain, and then it should calm down a bit in the morning. So that should be a good test for me peg setup, because I'm not using deltas, I'm using the ground dogs. I call them ground dogs, the OX Y-shaped pegs with their titanium skewers. Probably could have done with some more titanium skewers, which I've got coming at right angles. Yeah, I could have done with more of them, but it'll be a good test anyway. I'll see how it goes. But yeah, everything's soaked through, a bit like a drowned rat right now. Just going to take my time, settle down and slowly dry the tent out. I've just brought loads of water in with me. Yeah, still haven't got me warm layers on yet. I've had a warm cup of tea, a warm drink, half a packet of biscuits, which is easy to do. There's my platypus bottle, and I dry things out. What I do is I warm things up. Like my trousers are still wet, my Montane Terrors. Yeah, and what I do is they dry quick enough, but I use this to accelerate the dry, and I dry my socks, things like that out. So I'm doing that first. The tent's getting drier now. But yeah, so I always carry, so handy this, you can dry your socks, put them in side socks, warm your hands up, use it as a hand warmer. Very, very, very useful. You can use it as a hot water bottle, but you've got to change them at least once a year, because they go brittle and they split here, so you don't want that happening inside the sleeping bag. In fact, this is getting near to wanting to be changed, I think. Well, I don't use platypus for carrying water, because I've had so many mishaps where they've split and things. I just use water bottles. I've been doing that for years now, some years. But yeah, I've got that in between legs. Well, it just generates some heat because I am a bit cold. Yeah, so food wise, I've brought up some spicy cheese, chipotle cheese. So that's just a quick easy fix, like the biscuits, because I just can't be done with cooking. My last 5 wild camps, I just haven't cooked anything. I've just had biscuits, or I've been doing this and having some wine or something like that. In fact, in my last wild camp on Glaramara, I didn't take any wine up or anything like that. I just drank tea, and I used 10 grams of gas, because I'm keeping a log of it. I took an 185 gram canister, came back, I weighed it 175 grams. I would definitely recommend keeping a log of it. I just keep it on my phone in the memos, and the most gas I've used in the last 5 wild camps has been 40 grams, and that was on Home Fell, where I was just outside drinking brew after brew, cup of tea after cup of tea after cup. No, I spent hours outside the tent that night. It was amazing. So anyway, I was at an outdoor shop yesterday, and I saw the Wayfarers. Now Wayfarers, I've always turned my nose up at them. I've walked past them, well, I'm not paying that. And there was Wayfarers, and there was 2 other different brands. One's where you add water to inside the packet as well, which I've never seen before. But anyway, so I've been wild camping since the dinosaurs. Yeah, but I've never had a Wayfarer. So yeah, I picked one of these up, and was it peri chicken? And what drew me to it was, first of all, the price. It was a lot more affordable, I thought. So they brought them down by the looks of it. Then I just thought, well, I'm not cooking, but I might just try one of these, just for simplicity. The other thing is, like, what, 7 minutes? I thought, well, yeah, from the storms and everything. And when you, I don't want to say, I'm doing all my cooking and all at the campsites and things like that. But up here, I want to pare things down. So 7 minutes in a pan of boiling water and this is done, and then you don't need a pan, you don't need to clean a pan or anything. I mean, I'm not even bringing up a windshield anymore now. Now I've got the Soulo Windmaster. The other thing that attracted me to this was, yeah, the sell-by date. I think it's, what's it say on there? I think it's December 2026 anyway, so it keeps for 3 years. So you can stock these up and just put them away, you know. I mean, I did try dehydrating my own food, but it's just too time consuming and it's messy. And I couldn't be doing with that either. So I just want things simple. And the one thing I noticed when I put this in my food bag, just how uncluttered it was. And that's the type of things I'm after now when I'm on these fells. I don't want to be faffing around with loads of things, like, you know. So yeah, so, and it's just the variety. There was loads of different types of meals. I thought, well, I'll try that, and you know, I don't know, masalas, you know, sponge pudding, custard, and breakfasts, and on and on and on. You know, the stews and all that, without the hassle on these fells. So yeah, so I'm looking forward to trying that. And another thing I brought up is a flask. I don't ever remember bringing a flask up, a flask of whiskey. I've got an here. So the flask, you know, is about £5, £6, £7. This one's a bit bland. I think I might get something a bit more interesting. But the whiskey that I bought cost, was it the bottle? It was Old Putney. I bought that yesterday, and that was £42. So it came in a beautiful box. But I opened it, I had a smell of it, and I was a bit disappointed. You know, when I poured it in as well, into here, poured some into here, because it smelled like rocket fuel. I did that before I went to work, so I haven't had a taste of it yet, but I'm going to now. But I brought this up because I'm expecting like a £10 camp. I know it's going to be Gale Force winds, and I just thought it would just something different to do, you know. So anyway, I'll try it. See what it tastes like. I weighed this as well. What was it? I think it was around about, with the whiskey, in about 250 grams. Anyway, I'll just start. This is my first taste. I've been dying to do with it. It smells a bit better than when I poured it. It smells a bit different. Yeah, that's really nice. Oh, it's got like an aftertaste. Yeah, I like that. So I'll have that tonight. But if I like it, what I might do is I might get some different bottles. I do not drink spirits at home. Certainly not a whiskey. It's just not something I would ever do. I just want something on the wild camps. I just thought it would, you know, on these long nights, it'd be just a treat, another treat type thing. but no, I wouldn't be. It's often something I do at home, just on the wild camps. But yeah, maybe I'll get some different bottles. If I do, I'll tell you what it is I'm drinking. But wine as well, just too heavy. No, but a big bottle of wine. But I didn't drink for years on the wild camps. But it's winter and it's going to be the long nights, so yeah, give that a try. What do you want? Oh, I can smell it. That was the other thing as well, you can eat it cold. So if you run out of gas or anything like that, it's not a problem. It's hot. So taste. Need to stir it up. Right. Now let's try it. Yep, I like it. Yeah, right, I'm going to get us one of them long spokes, titanium, which will weigh nothing. That is really, really nice. And that's the first proper food I've eaten on a while. I can't even remember, because I just couldn't be bothered, but that works. You've got to stir it up. Yeah, I'm going to be picking some of these up tomorrow. I'll get a spoke, and that was just so easy to do. I've got no cleaning to do or anything like that, and it tastes really, really nice. That really, really is nice. I like it. Yep, this is definitely the way to go, I think. From the fells. Yep. Yeah, I'm watching the series called Encounters, which I downloaded last night. So I'm enjoying that. Now I'm going to have my whiskey. So yeah, the Wayfarer, superb, just easy to tidy up and everything, easy to do. So yeah, I'm going to be doing more of them. And I think I'll be doing more of this. I've got everything I need. I've got like a brilliant series called Encounters to watch. I've got some whiskey. I've had a really nice meal, which I haven't had. I can't even remember the last time I cooked anything.
Size or its shape, because it was so large that it just covered everything above him. He raised his rifle up.
It's just brilliant, man. So much fun. But I knew I needed to do something, because I knew I was going to have a £10 camp. Anyway, I'm going to get back to my Encounter series, Netflix. I think one thing I might at some point, maybe get a tablet. to carry up, but yeah, the fun does,
It took
right?
off at such a high speed. It should have just sucked me right along with it. And he said there was nothing, no sound, no wind, nothing. Somehow that object didn't interact with the atmosphere.
There was one morning, Ricky came to my house, and Ricky is in tears. And I asked him, man, what's going on? He said, Leroy, people are harassing me at my own house.
Wow.
Who's harassing me? He said, I don't know. He said, they tell me that they work for the government.
Ricky was
Gonna be doing this.
being intimidated.
Yeah, get some different flavours,
He found a bullet. It was definitely military grade. He thinks they may have left that on purpose to persuade him not to be speaking about it.
The next thing I know, he is calling me. He said, something's going on, somebody's bothering me. I'm having all these helicopters flying over my place. They are running my cattle to death. And
Awesome.
he came to me out of concern.
Hundreds of UFO sightings are reported to authorities. Might want to come on out.
Is any of this stuff real? I don't know. I mean, I think UFOs are just as real as, you know, the lights in this room or the cameras that are in front of me. I think that they are very real, but I think what is your idea of reality? That's the question.
Yeah, that's my tea making kit as usual. So tea bags, dehydrated milk, stevia, also in this bag I've got Earl Grey tea bags which have bergamot, and what I do is I'll put one normal tea bag in and then an Earl Grey and try it. It is a nice cup of tea in the morning. Or you could try lime and ginger, you know, like the green tea as well, with lemon or lime or different flavours like that as well. And it's a nice way to start your day. But yeah, I'm not going to be rushing around because there's going to be nobody hanging around and that. Only a lunatic like me. I'm just going to savour this morning. Yeah, the pegs. I used the Y-shaped OEX pegs, similar to the MSR Ground Dogs. They're basically the same thing. And then with titanium skewers, but I only brought enough titanium skewers to add one around, not all of the guys. But the tent's still standing and there was some strong gusts last night. So I'm getting more and more confident, but I need to bring more skewers out for this tent because of all the guys. Because when I used to use the, I've forgotten the name of them now, the big yellow pegs, I can't remember what they're called, but I used to, the two guys on each pole, I'd guide them as one, but now I pull them out separately. You can't get dementia, I think. But I think what it is, why it's working is, it's because the poles structure, the integrity on the Soulo is so strong. The wind's not bending the poles. It can't, it's not exerting enough pressure to exert a lot of pressure on the pegs. Deltas, that's it, the yellow deltas that I was using before, but now I'm using the ground dogs in skewers. So if you're taking a tent out where the poles are moving around a lot, obviously that's going to exert a lot of force, a lot more force on the pegs. Getting geeky now, aren't I? Getting geeky. But I think that's why it's working. Because the tents that I'm bringing out on these fells are strong. Like this one's strong. It's not bending the poles, so the pegs, it can't exert a lot of you know, enough force to pull them out. So that's from now on through the winter. It'll be the ground dogs, titanium skewers, more of them for this tent, more skewers. In the snow, I'll bring the snow pegs out. But my peg setup from now on, that's it, it's just ground dogs and skewers. They're working for me on these fells. Yeah, it was a bit geeky that, wasn't it? But wild camping brings out the geek in you. That's the first time I can remember taking my socks off. My feet were the warmest and the toastiest I've ever been. So I'll be doing that from now on. I'm going to make sure when I get in my bag, I'm going to have no socks on. Sleeping bag I sent 500, I'm going to switch up to the 900 now because it feel like all the night's starting to come in. I was warm enough, but now it's starting to change. Tent, I'm going to solar proof it. My waterproof wrap jacket, when I got in it was still beading, unlike the tent. If you stay out long enough in it, you know, an hour or so, that'll get through the beading on the waterproof. But no, it was high and down, it was windy, it was raining when I put this up. But the tent didn't bead at all. It wasn't repelling water like it should. So I'll be sorting that out. The Wayfarer meal, way to go on this type of camping, way to go. I can't believe, I mean, I've been camping since the dinosaurs, I have. In fact, I am a dinosaur, that's how old I am. But yeah, the Wayfarers, that's how it's going to be from now on. Yeah, in fact I'm going to, when I eventually do get moving and get down off the hill, go straight to an outdoor shop. I'm going to get some Wayfarers in, and I'm going to get a long spork. So every time you go out, you're adjusting, making changes, but it was just so easy to do. It tasted nice. It was just the right amount of food, and my food bag, it's just like there's no clutter in there, and that's what you want, you know. After the end of a hard week at work, for me, and then a slog up a hill. This wasn't a slog, I did this in just over an hour. I absolutely flew up here. Why? I don't know. Because when I did Pike up Briscoe, I was just having breaks all over. It's weird, you know. The only thing I can say is, the only thing I've changed is my diet. I've clamped down on all the carbohydrate and everything, and I've been like doing 22-hour fasts. So maybe it's that because when I picked the bag up, So oh, the bag feels light, and that was with 3 litres of water in, loaded up. And I remember, was it 2018 when I accelerated through the weight loss? In the early part of it, I remember picking the bag up and walking for 15 minutes and thinking there must be something wrong. Maybe I haven't put my water in or anything. That's 3 kilos of water I think I haven't put in. But yeah, my clothes are starting to feel looser now. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. But yeah, so that's cold pike done. Dusted. Out in a week or so. Well, it's out in a week for definitely. If the it'll be just over a week actually. But yeah, it's just up to the weather gods now because we're going into the winter and the dark nights. But my motivation is it's there now. My motivation to lose weight and to get a bit done now. Right, that's cold pike done, dusted. Can't wait to get back out again. Bring on the next one. Bye.